The prices of the houses the last couple months have seemed to be stabilizing. We experienced a really great market from 2000 to about 2005. And then it was like somebody slammed the door and the prices started to drop. In fact, we probably lost somewhere between 30 and 42% of our home values in that since about November of 2005. It started slowing down about 4 or 5 months ago. The last couple months, it looks like it's stabilizing. Even the statistics indicate that we're starting to level off. But it's going to be flat for the rest of the year, but it's a very strong indicator that we're starting to recover, finally. I am a little concerned about the number of foreclosures on the market, as most people are. But most of the banks and some of the mortgage companies are now starting to get the word and the idea that it's better to sell them at a short sale rather than go into foreclosure. So I think even this last month we started to see a leveling off of the foreclosures. Some subdivisions do better than others, and what has been selling relatively at an even keel has been those houses below $250,000. We're still struggling a little bit on houses above the $250,000, even though they're selling, but they're selling at a much slower clip. So obviously below that $250,000 level, that's where our first-time home buyers are concentrating. So that's where we're seeing most of the action, below the $250,000. Getting above $250,000 starts to get a little bit hairy. Above $400,000 is really slow. Since we are at rock bottom, people don't want to wait too long to jump into the market. One of the negative pieces of news that have come out recently is that the government is not going to buy up those securities anymore, which obviously means that the interest rates are probably going to start creeping on us. Right now, we're still hovering around 5.5%, but I think that we probably will see 6, maybe 6.5, maybe up to 7 over the next 4 or 5 months. But American people have been spoiled. We've had these low interest rates for so long that most people don't understand. When I bought my first house here in Frederick in 1987, 10.5%. So I mean, it's not 10.5 was not a great rate, but it wasn't a bad rate compared to back in the early 80s when we were at 17, 18, 19, 20%. So hopefully, people will understand that now's the time to get into the market. You don't want to wait 6 months later, the market's starting to go up. That's the bad time to get in when the market is going up. Now is the time to get in because we're going to be flat for about the next year. So over the next 12 months, this is the time to get back in the market.